Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview and Domestic Economic Data Roadmap. Oh, sorry, this is just for the last 2 days of the week. So this is for March the 1st, March the 2nd, Thursday, Friday, 2018. As usual, we don't typically do a market preview for Fridays by themselves because most of the week is played out. So we'll just take a look at what's left in the week here. We gapped up, the market held for a little bit. It was a pretty boring session, and then we sold off very late in the day, and the advance decline ratio fell apart. And guess what? Good volume on the sell-off, as we have not seen good volume on the bounce. Talked about many times. So here's the ES front-month futures contract. This is the daily chart, broad market and futures form. Again, there's not a lot about this that looks good. And when you start to really analyze the internals and what's going on and the volumes readings, it's not positive. But let's go through the major daily charts, then we'll look at the intraday action, and then we'll go from there. Here's a look at crude oil. Up 10 cents to 61.75, nothing there. Gold down $3.40, also nothing there. S&P cash index down $30.45. So now we're down for the week after 3 days, gapped up, and then on Monday held on Tuesday a little bit, although we did have an outside day down. Now we're negative. And remember, again, when we compare the volume numbers, 2.3 billion today versus what we saw on Monday and Tuesday, you'll see it in a minute. Pretty significant. Nasdaq 100 down 45.93. It's now negative for the week. Stocks down 12.70. So again, these have swept the highs and failed. Biotech's down 63.15. The VIX up 126 to 1985. The trend at 1.76. So that's going to keep that 10-day moving average way up the last couple of days, 1.25. So we're not going to get a new sell signal there for a while. But here's the big one. Nasdaq volume 2.38 billion. It was 2.2 or so on Tuesday. It had been way down the last couple of days before that on the pop. So again, big volume on the sell-offs, not much volume on the rises. That's not good. Advanced decline ratio, negative 1,200 on the Nasdaq, horrible number, and negative 1,271 on the New York. Also horrible. Google loses 13.59, rolling over a bit. Apple just down 27 cents, just barely off the highs, but there's a double top there, or a double king-queen pattern. Amazon up 47 cents, but that's still, down from the last couple days. Netflix up 77 cents, basically a pause there. Tesla loses 7.93, never triggered off of our long trigger. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 75 cents, not a big deal. Goldman Sachs down 425. Dow Jones Industrial Average loses 380. And by the way, this does not look good, folks. If you look at these charts, let's focus on the S&P, the ES. So again, we've had the sell-off, we've had the bounce, we tried to rally. The volume was super light on the rally after the 50% retracement. Failed, and now we're coming in. All right, in terms of intraday action, so here it is. So small gap up on Wednesday. Couldn't even fill. First hour was dead. Finally filled. We came into lunch. Just dead. Drifted back up over lunch. Nothing mattered. And then coming out of lunch, right at 2 p.m., started to sell off. Volume picked up a little bit because it wasn't that strong before that. And the afternoon was a sell-off here for sure. Nasdaq volume, same thing. Nasdaq chart, same thing. So, look at that. We were at the highs of the day coming out of lunch at 2 p.m., and then sold off and closed down. That's a 100-point drop on the index in the last 2 hours. That's not pretty. All right, so in terms of economic data and everything that we have left for Thursday and Friday to wrap up the week, we've got core PCE price index, personal income and spending, the weekly unemployment claims. That's an hour before the bell on Thursday. Final manufacturing PMI at 945. We got construction spending and ISM index at 10, natty gas at 10:30. And then on Friday, the only thing is the 30 minutes in, the University of Michigan sentiment. So Fridays, I don't know, we'll see. If Thursday actually sells off, I didn't get the day I wanted on Wednesday, but that was statement printing. Maybe that's it. If Thursday actually sells off because we're free of the statement prints, Friday could also be interesting, at least in the morning. Then everybody takes off for the weekend. Charts as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.